Hello YouTube. I am on my way to the store. I went to Disney's Animal Kingdom today. I just got back home and my husband's taking a nap, so I figured I was going to run to the store real quick. But it was okay. Not quite what I was expecting. I guess I thought it was going to be more like a zoo. And it wasn't. There was a safari. I did make sure to do that, even though the crowd was getting a little overwhelming to me, because I don't like crowds. But I realized that I think the problem is that that place or that park is more narrow in your walkways, so a lot more people are crammed into this like a narrow area. So compared to Magic Kingdom, of course, Magic Kingdom is the only one that I have any experience with, other than now Animal Kingdom. Epcot I have scheduled for mid-April, and I have Hollywood Studios the week after that. So I still have the Bell's palsy, whether I still have this issue going on or not. I'll probably go ahead and stick to my plan for Epcot, just so I can kind of get a lay of the land, basically. Because my taste buds are still kind of out of whack, so not kind of, they're a lot out of whack, so I really can't taste everything fully, and that's a little frustrating. So, but Epcot's not just about the food, even though that's what everybody likes to talk about, at least anyone I've heard anyway. And so we'll adventure to there. I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom one more time before the spring break craziness happens. And that's going to be on St. Patrick's Day. And I have a concert that same weekend on Friday night, and then the week before that, which is the weekend after this one, I'm going to Atlanta with my daughter. So today was my last theme park thing until St. Patrick's Day, and then after the St. Patrick's Day is going to be mid-April before I go back. So on that note, it'll be okay. It's fine. It's no big deal. But yeah, I mean, Animal Kingdom, it was alright. Definitely not my favorite. Magic Kingdom's going to stay on the top for that one. Eventually I haven't sure which ones are my favorites from top to bottom. Once I make my way to the other parks. That's the good thing. And part of the reason why I did the annual pass is so I could say and experience the other parks. Because I've never been to any of them but the Magic Kingdom until today. But I did do the safari. That was pretty neat. The wait was like 80 minutes. At least that's what they said. It actually only took about an hour to get through the line, but the sciatic nerve was burning really, really bad. So that was a little tough, but I made my way through it. I did have my little Kindle Paperwhite, so I could read if I got stuck in a line like that. I do that on purpose. And I was reading Lord of the Rings, because I've only read that trilogy through one time, and I wanted to reread it. I love the movies, I've seen them a gazillion million times, but the book I've only read through one, or the books I should say. It's the one I have for the Kindle is like a set that has all three of them, so it's technically one book, but it's the trilogy. It's going to be all of them. But it's kind of neat to see the things that weren't in the movies, compared to what the book has. So, you know, that's always neat, kind of neat. So I just totally changed the subject from Disney to Lord of the Rings. So back to Disney. I did try this thing called a pancake stuffed sandwich. It has a pancake type outer breading, and it was all enclosed, and inside was sausage, egg, cheese, and guava paste, I guess like a guava jam. And I think it was okay. My taste buds were kind of still, you know, out of whack, so I got little hints of some of the taste, but so I don't think it was bad. I think it was pretty okay. I wanted to try the Dole Whip, but since I know I can't taste it right, I didn't want to try something that I would think that I would probably like and not actually tell if I could like it or not. I do like pineapple, so I did pineapple ice cream. Sounds good. luckily I can get that at the other parks too. So it's okay if I didn't get it today. It's no big deal. But it was okay. Just the crowd was a little overwhelming. Trying to dodge people was a little stressful. You know, the strollers, and this one lady like buzzed by me holding her like 2 or 3 year old and ran the child into my shoulder. She walked by and the kid looks at me like it was my fault. Like I was in front of you and your mom decided to run into me, so whatever. Lady didn't even say anything. I don't even think she even knew that she ran her kid into me, but it's alright. It's not, kid wasn't crying or anything. I didn't hurt her. It was kind of just kind of brushed by, but it's kind of like, what the heck? But I think there would have been a couple of the shows I might have liked, but I just didn't want to deal with the crowds because the lines were crazy trying to get into them. So that was kind of weird. Only because I don't know how many people actually really enjoy Animal Kingdom. I know there's people who do, but I don't see the appeal. Maybe it's just me. I love animals, that's why I figured I would like it. I thought it would be more like a zoo setting. I mean, there were animals scattered throughout, but the really only zoo type setting was when you did the safari and you saw the animals there. So it was alright. I rode the dinosaur ride. That was the only ride I rode other than the safari. And that was pretty fun. It kind of jars you around a little bit, but not, I mean, it was okay. It was pretty neat. And so I did enjoy that one. And then I walked around. There's a lot of vendors selling alcoholic drinks. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't realize that was a big thing there. I don't drink, so I mean, not saying I would not drink, but this is not my thing. I haven't had a drink in forever. They did have something that was pretty neat. It was a frozen rum and Coke. I thought that would have been neat if I'd ever decided to try something like that, but of course I didn't. I did try a frozen matcha latte. I do like matcha lattes. I usually have them hot or iced. I've never had a frozen one, so that one was pretty good. I know Starbucks has their Frappuccino thing that's the matcha, which I guess would be kind of similar to that, but yeah, it was pretty good. I like that, and helped with the being so hot, kind of cooling off. But I did notice that when I left, I got back to the car close to 1:30, and a lot of cars that were parked around me were gone. So I don't know. I guess a lot of people just come there for a little bit and head to other parks, is what I'm gathering. I mean, I know there's people who do the park hopper thingy. That's not something I plan on doing. I like to stick to one day, one park, do everything I want to do, and then I can go home. Or I guess that's the advantage of living down here. I know some of those people probably are from out of state, and they're just trying to cram everything in while they're on their vacation, which I understand. I know, like, after an hour being there, I overheard a guy say to his kids, "Okay, time to go to Magic Kingdom." And I'm like, y'all came here, like, I'm assuming for maybe 1 or 2 rides. I thought about doing the Everest ride, but I wasn't excited about getting on anything too crazy. I know that's their thrill ride, and I didn't even go anywhere near the area that's for Avatar, because Avatar is it's whatever to me. I've seen the first movie, and it was okay. I'm not going to say it was bad. It just wasn't something I got excited about. I know a lot of people do. Sorry if you're one of those and you're obsessed with it. I know some people that were obsessed with it, and that's just not my thing. But I'm not saying it was bad. It was okay. Anyway, so I'm headed to the store now. Hopefully be there in a few minutes. We're kind of sitting in a little bit of weekend traffic in our little town, and waiting for St. Patrick's Day when I go back to Magic Kingdom. Excited about that. And I'm gonna have my crock pot with my corned beef and cabbage cooking while I'm gone, so I'll have something nice to eat when I get back. And That's all I have to say. This Animal Kingdom was okay. Not my favorite for sure. And of course, I'll let you know how the other 2 parts go when I eventually get to those. And I hope you all have a great weekend. And thanks for watching Gina's Random Rambles. If you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe, comment, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.